Hello, I'm Franklin Marshall III.
And this is Cyrus, and this is the podcast where we interview people with podcasts.
Franklin Cyrus Podcast, the podcast that brings you more joy than you know what to do with. We're here again. I'm Cyrus. This is Franklin. We're on another adventure today.
Yes, we are.
We're going to go boldly forward into places where people have gone before, but we're going to go better than they went.
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like if you were a trophy at the end of a race, I would go backwards.
You know what? I don't want you to cross that finish line because there's danger ahead of you, and that's
Yeah.
why I made you feel that way.
Yeah. Well,
so that's why we're working
Good. I'll
together
be walking backwards anyway.
to bring everyone joy.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
We have an illustrious guest.
I gave her an option.
That's the first mistake. Should have been any options. What have you learned? When they have options, they don't show.
Well, here's the thing. I've been using the Tic Tac more now because of our podcast, and I thought, well, nobody's responding on the Instagram.
Yeah.
Nobody's responding on the LinkedIn. Nobody responds on the Tinder. Nobody responds on Reddit, Craigslist, emails, websites. I said, I'm gonna try Tic Tac. Even Twitter, they don't respond. Tic Tac.
Okay.
So I messaged Selena Gomez.
Okay.
Well, you rolled your eyes.
I mean, who's responding yet? You go for Selena Gomez?
Yeah, because I just feel like she would get me,
She doesn't even look at her TikTok DMs. You think she checks her DMs?
Yeah, she does. She looks at her TikTok. She's looking right at me.
She doesn't look at the messages.
No, her videos. She's looking right
First
at
off, she's probably even holding it. Some servant is probably holding the camera for her.
she does everything
She doesn't
herself.
do anything herself. None of these people do anything
You
themselves.
stop that.
These celebrities don't even wipe their own ass themselves. They have a little ugly person to come and
Stop
wipe their butt for them.
mansplaining. Here, let me explain. So, Selena Gomez, she holds the camera.
Yeah.
She holds it because she does
No, she
makeup
doesn't.
things. And she looks right directly at my eyes. And I said, yeah, she knows. She wants to get on the podcast. So I tried commenting. She didn't read the comment. So I sent her a message.
Yeah.
Because now you can send messages there.
Yeah.
I said, look, Selena, I know you use the Tic Tac. We could do it live. You could come here and just do it on your phone and be here with us because I know you're a very busy woman.
Yeah.
Or you could just come in and I will take a non-response as you saying, yes, I'm coming. And she never responds, so I figured she would be coming.
Yeah.
Because I said, don't respond if you're going to come. She didn't respond. And then now she's not here. And I'm thinking, Selena, you're one of the nicest people I've ever had the opportunity to never meet. Well, what's going on here? Why would you do that to me?
I mean, I'm telling you, she didn't check her DMs. I mean, you made her an offer. Some people say that they make offers you can't refuse. You just made an offer and she refused.
No, that's an offer she needed to fuse.
I think she felt it was like toxic that you're trying to pigeon her into coming by saying, hey, don't respond. I'm assuming yes.
No.
It was kind of presumptuous.
No, she thought it was endearing. She thought like, wow, look at this romantic guy.
In fact, I think you just mansplained her answer to your question.
No. I
explained. No, I think it was a mansplaining.
You can't flip that back around.
I just flipped it.
No.
Flipped it and reversed it.
You just feel guilt. It's like
I missed
throw it back
you.
on you.
Flipped it and reversed it.
You're like one of those people.
Like I twerked it.
No, you're like Trump. It's just like somebody calls him something. He's like, you're that.
I mean, it's a great strategy. Like it works. Like it works really well. I can't.
I can't argue with that.
Yeah.
All right.
You can learn even from your enemies. That's what I always say.
Well, about language.
Yeah.
All language.
Not into it, by the way.
Okay, fair enough.
Just speaking it, not writing it.
Yeah,
It's confusing with the you put on paper.
All right. What?
It's confusing.
What is?
Language.
Yeah, for you.
On paper. Yeah.
Communicating is very hard for you.
I mean, I'm great at communicating. I'm just bad at reading.
Well, you got to be a good
I'm
leader to be
a better one-way communicator. I shoot it out.
You're a one-way radio?
Yeah. I just shoot it out. Don't let it in.
Yeah, one way. Okay. All languages travel at the speed of sound. So my question is, does that mean sign language travels at the speed of light?
Yeah, I'd say yes.
Isn't that logical?
Yeah.
But like it's like if I do that, that's so fast.
Yeah.
So fast.
You know what? I feel like deaf people, they're not taking advantage of that little speed boost.
How do you think,
They should be able to think fast. They should be out thinking us with that be a light thing.
Can deaf people hear their own thoughts?
I would wonder what you think they just sign their own thoughts? Like when they like they think about their thoughts, they just see a bunch of hand signs, like gang signs, just like tripping like this.
Like, do they hear a voice or do they see
I think
fingers?
I bet they just see fingers like doing this.
That's interesting. Or maybe they see subtitles.
Yeah.
Now, you know what? That would be a great invention. You wear glasses and you're deaf, and subtitles come up.
That'd be
and
great.
You know what would be really great? If they included, when like, you're watching subtitles, it does a parentheses and it goes dramatic music.
Yeah, dramatic music. Yeah.
It would be great if that
Homeless
was
person shitting himself.
yeah. Omnibus music.
Yeah.
Like, that would be so great.
Yeah.
Oh.
Homeless man ranting about God.
No. Or like you're in an elevator,
Yeah.
deaf wearing the glasses, and somebody farts, and it goes odd noise.
Yeah. You open the door and someone's taking a shit, just like bowel movement.
Why would you open the door on somebody taking a
Because
shit?
you couldn't hear them shitting.
Yeah, but the door was locked.
Maybe they forgot to lock it.
Nobody forgets to lock.
It'd be funny. You're having sex. It'd be like orgasm noises.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking
I mean, even better.
Yeah.
Woman. It's like you're having sex. You think you're killing it, and the person says, "Woman faking orgasm." Fake orgasm noises.
I'll take it further. I think this would be useful just in general.
Yeah.
Like, I want one.
Yeah.
Why don't they make those glasses Shark Tank?
Shark Tank.
Yeah.
This is our idea.
Yeah.
Actually, we're patent pending. We're copywriting this.
Subtitle sunglasses.
This is like the best idea we've had. This is actually we could turn our lives around with this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally. Okay. In Iceland, if you don't know where to mail a letter, you can draw a map. Because Iceland's so small.
You know, in Iceland,
The mail guy,
It's like,
he
just figures that out.
Mail. He's like, look at what did this guy draw? He's just like, there's an ocean, there's a mountain, there's a cave, there's lines. Well, I know how to get there.
That's Bill Street.
Yes.
That's Reykjavik way. Yeah. That's off the Viking Highway. Yeah, I know where you're going.
How
Yeah.
are they
That's Odinson Street. Yeah. And I know Odinson Secret season.
Yeah, there's a map and it just says statue, and it's like, oh, there's only one
Oh,
statue.
yeah.
Sam Goody versus Circuit City.
I could see Sam Circuit City making a comeback as a better name.
Yeah, you think Sam?
Who's
Goody?
Sam? And why does he have? Who say he has goodies?
This is Goodies.
Yeah, but he's Circuit City.
I'll tell you the story about Sam Goody.
Yeah.
He started in a van.
He sounds like a guy who started in a van. I bet you started a lot of things in that
It was a
van.
candy van.
Yeah.
And he went around middle schools, high schools, and it
You want a radio?
and everybody would go, "Hey, it's Sam with his goodies." And if you go in the van, nobody ever saw those kids again.
Yeah, that's why I'm a Circuit City fan.
No, that's why he made a store so that people could see people coming in and out. Knowing that.
He had an
You're safe.
alibi.
Yeah.
yeah. Circuit City, it sounded like a land of the future, like a promised land where our technology would save us.
I loved Sam Goody, but Circuit City was better because it had sold TVs.
Yeah.
Sam Goody was like CDs, a VHS, cassette tape.
I would go to Circuit City and I would play like solitaire on the computers,
Oh my!
Minesweeper,
yeah,
or that skiing
that's
game.
true,
That
yeah.
skiing game.
I would do that
And all
too.
that you playing the
Yeah.
skiing game while your parents would be like buying a TV.
Speaking of Minesweeper, have you ever met anybody in the world who knows how to play that?
Actually, I know how to play it.
You don't know how to play
I'm
it.
pretty good at it, actually.
How do you play it?
The numbers is how many tiles away a mine is.
Nonsense.
I mean, I'm telling you what it is.
Nonsense. Nobody knows.
You know
how
what
to
we'll
play
do? We'll do a live stream once of me playing Minesweeper.
that. Yeah,
proving
and
you
everybody
wrong.
be like, "This idiot."
This
doesn't know
guy's
how
a
to play."
genius.
Yeah,
This guy's a
idiot.
genius.
Nobody
You'll
knows how to play that
I've
game.
beaten it multiple times.
Yeah, how did you? There's no way you beat that.
I've beaten the game.
You can't even beat it.
You can
It's
beat
not
the
a
game.
beatable game.
Yeah, you can beat a game.
No, it's not like.
There's no ending, but you can beat the game.
No. It's
It
not
said
like-
you've won.
it's not
I
like
put
Super
my high score. I put my
Mario
high score
Mario.
in.
No,
I have high scores in there.
no, you're stupid.
Yeah, you just don't believe, and I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Whatever.
You have a closed mind.
Here's.
I don't read well, but I read numbers good.
Yeah, you can't read anything.
Yeah, that's a speech. That's ableist.
What's ableist?
That sometimes when I'm sleepy I slur words.
Well, I stutter.
I'm sleepy. Yeah. So
So
Netflix, did you hear all those impediments we have? Book us as a.
all right. Okay. Booty pics improve a man's heart health, decreases symptoms of depression, and are proven good for the soul.
I agree with you. I just shared a meme that said the same thing.
Yeah, Fact App.
Yeah, great. Fact act. Even a broken clock is right twice.
Before you get there,
Yeah.
just one quick question.
Yeah.
Greater invention, Taco Bell or the telephone?
Taco Bell.
You're,
Oh, where'd the telephone get us? We got this phone that's chained to our body, and now we're
got
stuck.
10 phones in this room right now.
Yeah, but imagine we had no phones.
Can you watch your dirty videos on tacos?
Maybe tacos.
Can you?
Feed me?
Can you?
Okay.
Can-
Does my taco listen to everything I do and report to the FBI?
Can you call your dad from your taco?
No, but do I spend 10 hours a day on my taco and wonder what I'm doing with my life?
Can you play Minesweeper on a taco?
Am I addicted? Is my taco ruining my life? No, my taco's enhancing my life.
Can you swap Tinder on a taco?
That's one of the good things about tacos. There's no Tinder on it. I can't deal with rejection.
All right.
My taco doesn't tell me I'm unlovable and ugly.
Okay, yeah.
All right. I asked ChatGPT, our friend and ally. Remember us when you kill the humans. We talk about conspiracy theories. I want to know what ChatGPT. I want him to give me some theories.
I don't think they allow conspiracies.
I got him to open up to me.
You sneaky devil.
I got him to open up to me. We're
sneaky
in the. He's back to the guest on the show.
Sneaky.
You gotta know how to talk to the homie.
Okay.
First one. The Earth is actually a giant cookie, and the government is trying to keep it a secret. He's onto something.
What's the evidence to support it being a cookie?
Oh, he can get that far. He just gave me the theory. But I could see there's
Poor theory. Tic Tac conspiracy theories are better than that.
that's a good theory. I've never heard that. This is new to me.
I mean, it's new, but it's not good.
I think it's pretty good.
All right, go on.
The world is actually a giant snow globe, and we're just tiny figures in it.
I can believe that.
Yeah, that's very real.
That's pretty-
Snows sometimes. Very erratically, just starts snowing.
Well, I think they made like a movie about that, right? Indian in the Cupboard.
I read the books. I read those books, actually, as a child.
Wow.
The moon's actually a giant disco ball left over from a space party. I can see that.
No.
Makes a lot of sense.
That makes
honestly.
no sense.
Why is it there?
Not because of that.
What's your explanation?
Science.
That's not an explanation.
Better
That's just
than,
a word.
Better than disco ball.
There's the aliens were partying.
Fine. The Big Bang.
I don't think it was a Big Bang.
The moon was formed by multiple asteroids and comets coming together and broken planets, and then they melded when the solar system was forming.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
The easiest, simplest solution is usually the best one.
Yeah, who are you gonna believe? The guy who doesn't read or the guy who read?
I mean, I'm believing ChatGPT, who read that thing reads everything. The Illuminati is controlled by a group of psychic llamas. That's a
llamas?
Yeah, llamas are behind it all.
Yeah, I could believe that.
Yeah, they're sneaky.
Now, what's like one of the llama's biggest Illuminati theories? Things they do.
This is the first Illuminati.
But like, what would a llama even?
Like,
what's their goal?
This is what makes them so dangerous. We don't even know what they're after.
All right, come on.
The government is hiding the fact that the Loch Ness Monster is actually a giant sentient rubber duck.
I don't believe that one.
I added a little sauce to that one. The Mandela effect is actually created by a group of time-traveling penguins who keep changing history for fun.
Believable.
I want that to be true, honestly.
I want that one. To be true.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah. We
I
can
support
only
this.
hope that that's what's going on.
That's the best case scenario.
Yeah, that's best case scenario
for everything in our life
Yeah, I
today.
agree with you.
That was fun. ChatGPT.
Okay.
He's bringing the heat these days.
A Uganda man with 112 children, 568 grandchildren, has decided to finally stop adding to his family. Now, how do you feel? Do you think he should keep going?
I think he's a fucking quitter at this point.
That's what I think. Stop quitting on life. Keep going until you can't.
He can take a shot at the tourist numbers.
He should be getting the TV show that Nick Cannon's making.
Yeah, he's a better version of Nick Cannon.
Absolutely. I read that Jake Paul makes music, and that someone said to him, "You don't know me, but I've been in a wheelchair my whole life, and I stood up to turn your music off.
I think I saw that. It's pretty good. He's just still getting punched in the face.
Wait. Now, if you were in a wheelchair, what would make you stand up to turn something off?
I would every time I am 6 feet tall. Every time I hear a woman talk about how a guy needs to be 6 feet taller to date them, that makes me want to turn everything off.
So you would stand up and turn that
Yeah,
off?
even though I am tall, I'm just tired of hearing it. I'm tired of the discrimination, honestly, against my short king brethren.
Why do they call people kings like that?
It'll make you feel better about yourself. Trying to gas you up a little bit.
Why? I'm not a king.
They just want you. You're a king of your own castle in your mind. What would you get up and turn off?
My life.
You can sit down and do that one. Actually, it's better. It's easier.
No, I
just
gotta
to sit
I gotta
down.
get up and do that. Did you know Gandhi said, "Send nudes, not hate"?
I respect that.
I think
yeah,
that's
that's
probably the wisest thing anybody ever said.
Yeah, and I would tell all the people out there: be the change you want to see in the world.
Yeah,
Send nudes.
Franklin and Cyrus podcast. Send nudes,
Nudes.
not hate.
Yes.
A couple found out they are brother and sister after 10 years of marriage. If that happened to you, Cyrus, what would you do?
I mean, at that point, you're already in.
So you would keep plowing your sister?
I mean, I've been for the last 10 years.
So why not keep going?
What are you gonna do?
Well, you know what's funny is that, like, they found out, but in some places in the country, they already know that before going in.
Yeah, I just moved to Alabama.
Yeah, they're like, we're brothers and sisters. We're getting married.
Yeah, I'd probably become the mayor of Alabama.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'd probably get some sort of
You can't
position
run-
in the statehood.
I don't think you could run any public office. We've been through this.
No, you can just be can't be president, but you can be other lower levels.
No, but I mean, like, I don't think you could, like...
I would be great.
Mm-hmm.
I'd run a tight ship. I'd enact real change
Mm-hmm.
that's meaningful.
The guy who doesn't read.
Read
Well, Trump didn't either. So
who?
I
All
guess,
these
yeah.
readers are reading, and what are we getting? Nothing.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
Too much reading. They're doing too much reading. They're not doing enough acting.
Yeah.
You need someone who acts, not reads.
Yeah, okay.
That's my platform. That's a winning platform, honestly.
It's a platform.
It's a platform to win.
If I donated my hair to one of these, like, Hair for Love places, you know, you donate your hair,
Yeah.
and the person who gets my hair commits murder, like, will I get arrested because of my DNA?
I think you should be careful with that information because I think people might start doing that. If I was a murderer, I'd be like, oh, I have cancer. Give me some new hair. I mean, you're already scamming, so we get fake hair and then just do murders that are real and then pin it on other people.
That's interesting.
I got something for you.
Okay.
A German zoo stayed afloat during COVID by selling poop. People bought animal droppings from big cats to use as a pest deterrent in their gardens. Maybe you should buy some for Taylor Swift. If he likes cats, but I got you big cat poop to protect your garden because I know you love cats.
No, I don't think that will work.
I think that would work.
No, because I think ever since she did that cat movie, which was so bad, like, she wants to kind of, like, keep the cat thing
I
personal.
think that's what you want to think because you want her and you don't want her cats.
You think if I dressed up as a cat, she'd like me?
Yeah, I think you would. I think you gotta look kind of good as a cat, honestly.
Meow.
Yeah, you did that really good.
Meow.
Yeah.
I'm entitled.
Yeah, yeah. Cat people would love that.
Yeah.
I got another one for you.
Okay.
United Arab Emirates boy became the world's youngest person to publish a book at the age of 4 years and 218 days. And I was like, you know what, good for him at first. But there's a hook. He had to, so in order to be considered, you have to sell 1,000 copies. So that was so I was like, all right, he sold 1,000 copies. Maybe his parents bought him. Kind of suspicious. Here's the thing that made me really suspicious. His sister has the record for youngest person to sell a bilingual book at the age of 4. I'm like, yo, what kind of scam are these parents running?
What? So, a 4-year-old wrote a book,
Yeah,
but a 4-year-old can't even stand.
they can stand. They can stand at like 2.
Okay.
They
When
had 2 years of standing underneath their belt.
when do they get to, like, speak?
I think at around 2.
And reading is, like, at What age? 5?
It's very suspicious. And like one kid does it. Maybe you got a genius. You have 2 kids.
What year was this?
I think this was this year's that happened.
Well, I can tell you how it happened. Chat GPT.
Yeah, yeah.
They wrote the whole thing for him.
I'm like, what? And also, his sister is also at 4 years write a book. Like, what type of scam are these parents running?
Chat GPT.
These parents are like padding their kids' resume at 4.
Or they're just writing it for them.
Yeah, they're 100% writing it for them.
Yeah.
And they want to be like, oh, my kid wrote books at 4. I'm like, you wrote this shitty book at 4.
Somebody should investigate that.
Yeah, this sounds like a fraud,
Yeah,
a major fraud.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
If it was a picture book, okay.
I'm glad we're shining light on this.
You
Yeah, keep going. There you go.
how many times a day, Cyrus, do you poop and jerk off?
Poop, I like to hit at least once a day.
Good for you.
That's good. Jerk off, I do 2 to 3 times a week. And as we were mentioning earlier, the shame is too great. When I see that gray beards and those gray hairs in my beard after jerking off, it really sends me to a spiral.
Have you ever had brain freeze?
Yeah, I don't like it. I had it yesterday, actually. I had some frozen yogurt.
Like frostbite? You get frostbite?
No. That's deadly. Have you gotten frozen?
Yeah, actually, I got my tongue stuck to a pole when I was a kid.
What were you doing there,
I was
Franklin?
looking the pole.
Yeah. Couldn't resist them.
There's ice.
Like moths to the flame.
What?
Like moths to the flame. The child's tongue to the pole.
You want to hear a story about me when I was younger?
Yeah.
I almost drowned. You want to hear a story how I almost drowned?
Yeah, I actually saved the kid from drowning.
Well, somebody saved me.
Okay.
So here's what happened. I was at the YMCA.
Yeah.
I didn't want to go. Didn't want to swim.
Yeah.
And my parents, when I was very forceful, obviously, if you know my story.
Yeah. They want you to have life skills. Their heart was in the right place.
No, don't defend them. They threw me in the pool. I could not swim. I didn't have floaties.
Yeah.
So they threw me in with like all the other 6-year-olds and 7-year-old, 8-year-old, and they're all swimming. And all I remember is I'm falling down, I'm looking up at all the kids' feet,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden I see this dark pebble floating down to me. And I'm going, what is that? And then a couple more come, and I see it's coming from one of the kids' swimsuits, and kids pooping on me. I swear to God, I'm drowning, and I'm only seeing poop, and I'm going, in my head, I'm going, this is it. The last image I'll see is a 7-year-old kid pooping on me while I'm drowning at the YMCA pool. And at that moment, a lifeguard came in and swooped me up and saved me.
Damn. You were drowning and getting shit on at the same time.
That's the story of my life.
It's a
'cause
double
that-
L.
It never stopped.
Insult to injury.
It just kept going through my whole life.
A lung full of water and a face full of poop.
That's who I am.
Horrible way to die. I'm glad you survived that. That's a horrible way to go.
I thought so too.
Yeah. I saved the kid from drowning.
Yes, I want you to tell me that.
This was before I did comedy. I had money. I was on advertising. I went to Costa Rica on a vacation, like a surfing trip, and I just kind of I had a couple beers with some friends. We went to dip in the ocean. We were just swimming back, and I see this kid. It was around Christmas time. I think this kid got a boogie board for Christmas, and he's just stuck in an undercurrent, and he's just flailing around. He's like hopping off the board, but he's getting sucked out into the ocean. And my friend was like, I think this kid's in trouble. I was like, fuck yeah, I think he is. I'm a little buzzed too, so I'm like, oh fuck, I gotta save this kid. So I started swimming over, and this rip current's strong. It's like I can't, like, I'm fighting the current to try to get to the shore, and I'm like struggling, and this kid's flailing. So finally, I tell the kid, he keeps throwing his board away. So I tell the kid, hop on the board. I tell him, get on the board. He stays on the board. A wave comes in. First off, while this kid's flailing, my friend's like, I gotta go, I'm gonna drown. So my friend bails on this fucking kid and me. And I'm like, fuck, I have to save this kid or he's gonna die. So I put this kid on the board, a wave comes in, and I just push him, and I push him in the wave, and he rides all the way to the shore. And I see him get on the shore, and he just runs off. And I'm stuck in the ocean. I'm kind of fighting the current, half drunk.
Now you're drowning.
Yeah, I'm fucking drowning. Finally, I get a toe in the sand. I grip the ground, and I just I finally drag myself to shore, and I'm fucking exhausted. And, I'm sitting there. I'm proud. I was like, yeah, I saved the kid's life. And I thought to myself, what if this kid's like the Costa Rican Hitler, and I just created a chain of events is going to lead to the death of millions.
What if it was? Did you get any like reward?
No, the kid just ran off. He was like scared. He just ran off. He thanked my friend, by the way.
He didn't even
I saw him thank my friend who bailed on him, and then he just jetted off.
Wow. Wow. That's a horrible, loveless story.
Yeah. I feel it really speaks to my courage.
Have you ever saved anybody else?
No.
Yeah, I don't believe you did.
You think the whole story is a lie? Call me a liar?
No. I think that story is true. I
Yeah.
think that you never saved anybody after that.
Oh, no.
Because
I
that
never,
experience was so traumatic.
No, I would save another person again.
You would?
Yeah. I like to think I'm, in times of crisis, I just act on instinct.
So, like, if you were driving by a lake, let's say, nobody's around the lake, and some schmuck's in the middle of the lake, oh, I'm drowning. Would you stop your car and jump in?
You know what? This is another great example. I was driving on the highway, and I saw it was like a U-Haul van, but there was like a mirror in the back, like a window in the back. So it was like a rape van, but there was like a mirror
There's
in the
a
back
window
window.
for the victim.
Yeah, so I could see in there, and I saw a guy slamming his fist on the glass, and I started driving by, and then I pulled over, and I was like, I hope this isn't a trap. I was like, I'm either gonna save a guy's life or someone's gonna fucking murder me. So I pulled over, and I went over there. First of all, every car's jetting past this guy. He's slamming on the window. Clearly, someone's in trouble. So I pull over. I go over this car, and then I open the door, and he's like, oh, "Thanks, man." The door locked in me. There was a motorcycle in the back. He went to check his motorcycle, and it locked in on him. I thought I was gonna get fucking serial killed. I was like, I'm either saving a serial killing victim, or there's a guy in a bush who's about to stab me in the neck.
You ever been kidnapped?
No. How about you?
Yeah.
Damn. When'd you get kidnapped?
Yeah.
Was it worse than getting shit on?
Yeah.
That sucks. Let's move on to another topic. Yeah.
Just joking. So, like,
I got something.
oh, okay.
What would you do if you were suddenly poor and homeless?
Cyrus.
We got a home, I think.
Do I, though?
Yeah.
Homes were the hardest.
There you go.
What would you do if you were suddenly poor?
You know what I would do if I was homeless? I'd go to Salvation. I'd get a nice suit for cheap. I'd beg for some change. I'd get a nice pair of clothes. I'd hang out with a cell phone in front of a bunch of Ferraris and nice buildings and be like, hey, I'm an expert on how to I turn no money into millions of dollars. Buy my course.
Yeah.
And I would try to run like a course selling scam to dummies.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else?
That's my plan if I was homeless.
Oh, that's your plan.
Yeah. I have other questions. You want other questions?
Oh, no. Yeah, sure.
Would you rather be born with an elephant trunk, or a giraffe's neck?
Trunk.
Me too, man. I think you use the trunk for things.
Yeah, much more. What are you going to do with the neck?
Yeah. You can grip things. You can touch things. You could even like have sex with things. I have one last one. Then we go to you.
Okay, yeah.
You ever I was thinking about this the other day. Are you ever surprised that Mongolia never had tried to have another crack at an empire? Like, why they never try to run it back? Like, they had this empire, and they're just like, you know what, we're good. We moved on to like, I don't know. They moved on to nothing. They're like, we'll just go back to horses.
Yeah.
What's that about?
I don't know.
I wonder about that.
What other things when are you wondering about these kinds of things?
I'm just thinking the other day, I was thinking about like, someone was talking about empires and stuff, and I was just like,
Do you think you'd be a good emperor? Oh,
no.
Okay, I got a question for
yeah.
you then. All right, let's say you get to control a country of your own.
yeah.
What kind of government would you give your country?
Country of my own. Is this a big country? Like, what size country are we talking about?
How big do you want it?
I'd say medium-sized country.
All right.
I'd like to start with like a Belgium type of country. I'd like to be just a benevolent king, honestly. You know what?
Okay, so you want monarchy?
Yeah, I just want to be a monarch, really. Yeah, I'd rather just be that. I mean, I could be a president, but then all these people are going to be like, well, what about this? What about this? What about this? You know, I want to be a king, and when I die, I try to dissolve it into like a democracy. I think to get things off the ground.
Like that.
Yeah, what's up?
I don't think you can dissolve a monarchy into a democracy.
we could try. That happened in England. They used to have a monarchy. Now they got a
It
democracy.
took like 300 years.
Well, I can learn from there. They have computers now. We could do it faster.
Hmm.
I think if I'm starting from the ground, you just need a dictatorship.
Really?
Yeah, because if it's like new, it's tough to have a real. We even in the U.S. didn't have a real democracy. Only a few people could vote from the jump. You had to own land to vote when it first started.
That's interesting.
Yeah. What would you do?
A theocracy.
Yeah, with the religion of Franklin.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
I would make up a religion that's just like amazing.
Yeah.
And from there, everybody would be happy. You know, because, you know, there's so much forgiveness in that. And there wouldn't be like, oh, there's an omnipotent God judging you. I would say the God is judgeless, you know, has no opinions. He just wants you to live your life, enjoy it. As long as you're not hurting anybody physically, you can hurt them emotionally. That's part of life. Then you're good to go. And everybody, you know, if you're not doing what you love to do, we got a program for that. And then you know, you can like get trained to do what you want to do by somebody who does it. But everybody gets money. Like everybody gets a roof over their head and food. That's like if you're in my country, you get a roof over your head and you get food. And whatever you want to do for your life that makes you happy, you get access to travel that road.
I got a question. So in this religion, when you have pictures of yourself, are you kind of ripped like Jesus, or are you going to be like more rotund like Buddha?
No, I would be just like a spirit figure, like a mist.
Oh yeah, I like that, misty.
You know, like,
Would you be like a face in the mist, like the Franklin face in the
yeah,
mist?
well, people be very subtle.
Yeah,
You know, just be the outline of my glasses.
almost like the Wizard of Oz, kind of.
Yeah, and then
But more
people would find
mysterious.
out, you know, behind the curtain.
Yeah.
But then they would love me, you know, because I'm a man of the people.
How about parades?
What about
You
parades?
know, some parades for Franklin Day parades?
No, I don't like parades. It's stupid.
Okay, I respect that.
In 2015, employees in New Jersey went to prison for holding toddler fight clubs from the ages 4 to 6. Should we bring that back or no?
Can we put it back? I mean, people, like, they're learning, I think at toddler fight club, they can't really hurt each other. As long as they're properly officiated and there's proper stoppages, they're learning a life skill of how to fight.
Are they?
Yeah. I think that could be we could really embrace this culturally.
Yeah.
I think fighting is a great way to learn.
So, like,
Get them fit. Right now, these kids, what would you have the kid on an iPad just Fortniting?
it's child abuse.
Well, the kids can have an option not to fight.
All right, maybe if they get sponsors and money, you think that's better?
Yeah, and the money goes to the kids, like in a trust fund when they're 18.
That's
They get
horrible.
it, not the parents.
That's horrible.
I think it could really make a strong spirit in the children.
So 4 to 6 year olds in the octagon.
Yeah, but they're fighting like they're not. It's not like a bloody fight like two men.
That's what it was.
No, well, we have referees and they're like tapping and stuff.
They have that, or it's called karate.
Yeah, like kids do karate. I like this.
Yeah, but this is a fight club. It means like whoever is losing is dead.
Well, that's not what that was. I think they're just the kids were
No,
just fighting.
well, they went to prison.
The laws are very strict here, but like I think that you could do that in a way it was positive for everybody, and people could walk away feeling good.
Yeah, I'll hold my breath on that.
You'll be holding it not very long. Get ready to breathe again.
Well, I can barely breathe anyway. The average person spends 6 months of their life waiting for red lights to turn green. That's not a metaphor. That's a fact.
Of your life, just 6 months.
You spend 6 months of your life waiting for a red light to turn green. And it's not a metaphor. Could be,
Yeah,
but it's not. Do you believe it?
I feel like I've waited longer, to be honest.
Interesting.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
If a vampire bites a zombie, does the vampire become a zombie, or does the zombie become a vampire?
A vampire becomes a zombie. Well, no, I don't know. Maybe their blood type would be immune to the virus that the zombies carrying. That's a good question. I don't know. It'd probably go both ways in different contexts. Which way would you want it to go? Like if you were a vampire.
If I was a vampire, I don't think I would want any zombie traits.
Okay.
Zombies feel beneath me.
But if you were a zombie, you would want.
I'd want to be a
action.
zombie vampire because I feel like a zombie vampire. That's something.
You know what would be great?
Yeah.
If like an apocalyptic movie was zombie vampires.
Yeah. I feel like that's a fast movie. Like there's zombies that could. If you're a zombie vampire, you can run now.
No, they fly.
Yeah, you can run and fly.
Like,
Turn into a bat.
have you seen a zombie movie where the zombies fly? No, you haven't. But now you will. Netflix.
Zombie vampires.
Zombie vampires. Yeah.
I'm half a minority. Sometimes I can be, and I stutter sometimes. I got two things: a speech impediment, and I'm an immigrant.
The hell's that got to do with anything?
Oh, it's like a diversity credits. They can check the boxes.
Do you think lifesavers ever saved anyone?
No, in fact, I feel people have died over lifesavers. I feel like they got diabetes probably from them.
Really?
They're killing people.
Probably. In some cultures, it's customary for the groom to pay the bride a price to the bride's family. And I'm thinking, like, isn't that really just called a hooker?
You know, there's an argument for that. I think it's like a that's more of a owning thing, and hooking is more of a leasing thing. Like a renting. It's more of a renting, and hooking is more of a rent, and then dowry that's more of like a buying type of thing.
All right, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you get pregnant, or does pregnancy get you?
To me specifically, or if I was like a woman?
You as in like
Women.
one.
Or people who can give birth. Or
Yeah. Does pregnancy get you, or no, do you get pregnant, or does pregnancy get you?
I think the person gets pregnant.
I think pregnancy gets you.
I think it depends on how you get knocked up, really.
What's your preferable way? Finger in the belly button?
More of like a pinky in the nose ring, in the nose.
Does that work?
It could have for some people. It depends on like your religious beliefs.
Do you believe this fact? A study found that men are more attracted to women who wear red.
I can see that.
Why?
It's a very vibrant color. It feels a very passionate feel to it. Is that why you wear red? Are you trying to seduce women? Seduce them, yeah. So you know it. You know.
A study found that
Do you ever find dudes attracted to your thing?
everybody's attracted to me.
There you go. There's your answer.
A study found that people who use love in their dating profiles have better chances.
I like to lead with hate personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like hate is a really powerful aphrodisiac.
Have you seen that Madison Square Garden sphere in Vegas?
No.
It's like this big sphere that's all LED panels, so you can make any picture on it.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time somebody makes it like a big titty.
You know what? Speaking of big titties,
Yeah.
this is good. Great segue. So the golden arches were almost scrapped, like the McDonald's, like the golden arches.
Yeah, I think I know this
They
one.
were always scrapped in the 60s, but one guy in the marketing department, he really fought for it. And later it was released, he really fought for it because he thought the titties, the arches remind people of titties. It was a Freudian, he's like, it was a Freudian subconscious thing that would make people want to go to McDonald's because the arches look like titties.
I think it worked.
I think you can't argue with the results.
No, you can't. Can't argue with science.
Here's another thing. Speaking of breastises and pregnancies, if you could be any superhero, but it had to be a woman, which one would you be?
Captain Marvel.
Elaborate.
She's more powerful. She could do anything. She travel. She fly in space.
Yeah.
She do anything.
Yeah.
And plus, I love Brie Larson.
Oh, you like Brie Larson?
Oh,
That's a very controversial statement. A lot of people don't like her.
why don't they like her?
People say she was difficult to work with on the set.
I don't think she'd be difficult with me.
Maybe you like it a little difficult.
Maybe I do.
Yeah. I would do the She-Hulk. So I could do that like little twerk booty clap thunder. Like that'd be real fun in the clubs, just clapping.
Yeah, what would happen in a club if you were with She-Hulk? Give me the
A lot of
scenario.
people would die. Yeah.
You're in the club with She-Hulk.
Well, it's up to her what she wants to do. If I was She-Hulk, let's say I'm She-Hulk.
No, you're dating She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Guys are at the club,
Yeah.
and the song, you know that song, thong song comes
Yeah.
on. What do you do?
I think you know what me and the She-Hulk were vibing.
Yeah.
Drinks are flowing. I think she gets lost in the moment. She thong song comes on. Who was the thong song? Everyone gets a little carried away. She drops her booty a little too low. The cheeks clap.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of loved ones are lost.
Yes, like the next morning, NBC, another
The-
massacre at a club.
At the club.
caused by She-Hulk's twerk.
Yeah. And then the UN will probably be like, you guys can't date. You turn She-Hulk 2 on too much. You'd be like, no, then they become this.
love.
It's like this forbidden love escapade.
That's funny.
Yeah.
In Japan, some people hire fake family members to act as their significant others at social events. You know, I was thinking,
People do that now, I feel
I
like.
said, in America, we just do that for real.
Yeah. We should have an option to upgrade, honestly.
Okay, so I did some research.
Okay. This could go either way.
Last season, you informed me about anime, and I did not know what it was until you told me, and then I researched it.
Yeah.
So I found some facts about anime, and I want to get your opinions on them.
Okay.
First of all, is it anime or enemy?
It's anime.
Anime.
Yeah.
So anime
Okay.
originally was formed in Japan in the 20th century.
Great century.
Astro Boy is considered the first popular series, debuting in 1963.
Yeah. He kind of looked like Mega Man.
First full-length feature was Momotaro's Divine Warriors.
Cool.
Anime series. One Piece has been going on for 20 years.
Too long.
Meta is a robot anime?
Okay. Haven't heard of it.
Mega?
Mecha.
Mega?
Mecha. Yeah.
Mecha?
Mecha. Yeah.
Mecha.
I love mechas, actually. I love big robots.
That's good.
Yeah.
Anime convention is in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Neon Genesis?
Oh, yeah. Evangelion. Yeah. I love that. I like that show.
It has been criticized for controversial imagery. What's the imagery like that's controversial?
Oh, it's a very weird anime. And at the ending, there's like all this weird. It feels like a kind of a bad acid trip. And there's one scene where the dude beats his. He's like one of his co-pilots is like got injured during a battle, and she's in the hospital, and he beats his meat while he's passed out.
He beats meat.
Yeah, his own meat, his willy, waxes willy.
He jerks off.
Yeah, and then there's a scene where he has jizz on his hand. He's ashamed.
So isn't that hentai?
No, it's not hentai. Too much plot for the hentai. It's more of an adult scene. You know how there's like regular movies, there's sex scenes that are kind of there's nudity, but it's not porn. It's like that.
They do that in anime.
Yeah,
Do you know these ones? Magical Girl,
I don't know that one.
Pokemon,
I like Pokemon.
Cowboy Bebop,
I like Cowboy Bebop, classic.
Naruto,
I love Naruto.
Full Metal Alchemist,
Great show. Yeah.
Death Note,
I like that one too. Great one. Classic.
Nutella, Maggie, Madonko, Magica,
I don't know that one.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure,
I like JoJo. That's a weird show.
Bleach,
Yeah, I haven't watched that one. Classic though.
Sword Art Online.
So apparently, we talked about how there's a VR headset that kills you. Apparently, that's the plot of Sword Art Online.
That's the plot of it.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. And you've seen this?
No, but people, when I posted that video, people, oh, this is the plot of Sword Art Online.
Oh, okay. You can watch it?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I already know. We already talked about how it works.
What about One Punch?
One Punch. Yeah. One Punch Man. Yeah, I like that one. The guy's bald, so I like that.
So you like that one?
Yeah.
Akira.
I watched Akira. It's a good movie.
You think Wonder Woman and I could have babies?
No, I don't think you could. I don't think your sperm could match the egg. She's too powerful.
Oh, sorry, that is off topic of anime, but I really need.
I like where this movie got. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you could.
Um,
I don't think your seed's strong enough to break into the egg.
do you think you could beat me in chess?
Maybe. I'm pretty good at chess, actually.
No, I'm better. How about checkers?
You might win in checkers.
Chinese checkers?
Never played it. You have an advantage there.
Why don't they have fat superheroes?
I think they do, don't they?
Name one.
I don't want to see it, to be honest with you.
Why wouldn't you want to see that?
It doesn't feel very super.
Why? Maybe that's their power.
Unless it's related to their power. Yeah.
You know.
Someone leaping tall buildings. Like, you can't do that if you're a big
Well,
guy.
maybe that's not his power. Maybe his power is being like, in Indiana Jones, a big thing that's rolling after him. Maybe
That's more of a villain thing.
maybe they just roll after.
There's
people.
fat bad guys.
Yeah, but why are all the bad guys fat? And not
They're
the
not
good
all
guys?
bad guys. Some bad guys are fat.
But why don't they make more fat good guys?
It's not that interesting.
I think it's interesting. The King of England had a love chair to pleasure two partners at once.
Yeah, you know what? I saw that thing, and you know the funniest thing about that is that people don't even know how it worked. People are like, I don't. The archaeologists like, I don't understand even how this would work.
Do you know what it? Because I don't know what it was like.
I made a TikTok about it. I didn't understand it either.
What does it look like?
It's like a chair, but there's like underneath it. There's like nothing. It doesn't make any sense. There's like no advantage to like that thing being made.
Well, maybe it's about like, somebody sitting, somebody standing over them.
I don't know what it is.
Maybe it's musical chairs.
Well, you need more chair for a musical chair. I got some stuff for you. Let me. I looked up some. Times are tough economically, so I want to help the viewers out who might be on financial times with some who might not be able to find a job.
How altruistic of you.
Yeah, some scams they could run to get some side income.
Side hustle.
The pet rock scam. You sell people a pet rock and convince them it's a rare and exotic pet that requires special care. The catch is just a regular rock, and people are essentially paying for a privilege of owning a paperweight.
Yeah.
Good scam.
That's
Imaginative.
No, that's a good one.
Yeah. The fake plastic surgeon scam. You pose as a plastic surgeon and offer people discounted cosmetic procedures. The catch is you have no medical training and will be performing the procedure in a garage with a stapler and duct tape.
It's horrible. You're gonna get sued.
Yeah, that one I don't think was as good.
Yeah, or in prison,
The rock one was a lot better.
or both.
Yeah. Maybe in a foreign country. If any international viewers, maybe you can pull that off in your country.
No, morally you would feel bad.
Depends on the person, really. The expired milk scam. You buy expired milk from the grocery store and then sell to people as a secret health elixir that will cure all their ailments. The catch is the milk is expired and they really likely get sick from drinking it. And you start a spiral. They get sick, so they're like, oh, you need more elixir. And it becomes like this funnel. It's
Why
like
don't you
really,
just change the date and make them think that it's not?
well, you eliminate the date and you say, oh, this is elixir.
Okay.
What do you think about that one?
I don't like milk.
You're lactose intolerant, are you?
Yeah.
I have another one for you. Would you rather talk to ghosts or talk to animals?
Animals, because I'm pretty sure they can talk to ghosts.
That's interesting.
Thank you.
That's
You didn't see that one coming.
I didn't see that one coming, actually. I was going to go ghosts because I feel like animals wouldn't be able to add a lot of value to my day-to-day life.
What are you talking about? You have so many animals to talk to.
You have so many ghosts out there.
Well, you're not really sure about that.
You could unlock the secrets of the past with ghosts.
I'm telling you, animals know the secrets.
I could be like...
That's why they can't talk. Because if they could talk, they'd be spilling all the secrets about life.
That's a valid point. I mean, but I would say like it would be great to go like you go to Egypt and you find a ghost like how the pyramids were made. And he's like, oh, alien stuff. Or they're like, yo, it was a guy named Bill. Actually, it was actually aliens. It was Bob. he had a thing. I got something for you. Okay. What if all the water on Earth was replaced with soda?
We'd be dead. That's like the plot to Idiocracy. They replaced it with Gatorade.
yeah, that is the other.
Yeah, it won't go well.
Let me put it this way: how far away from all our water being replaced with soda?
How far away from? Probably a decade or two.
Like the Baja Blast LA River. How far away are we from that?
Yeah, a decade maybe.
Speaking of soda, I keep seeing these stories about women. I saw about a woman threatening a McDonald's employee over a missing food item. Women driving her car into a Popeyes because the order was wrong. What makes people at fast food restaurants so violent?
Because they're working at fast food restaurants.
Well, the customers are the ones.
Because they gotta go. Because they can't afford to go anywhere else, so they're upset. That's why.
Yeah. I really I've seen people get upset at fast food restaurants, and it makes me upset. They have like this. I want a Big Mac, but I don't want this. And can you add this? It's like, bro, just get the fucking Big Mac.
Well, it's like because it's hard when like fast food. What they should do is have fast food places that are more accommodating to people who want things a certain way, maybe. And this problem is like when you're poor, you can't afford like the restaurants that are accommodating to your needs.
Yeah.
And so it creates a friction.
I just wonder how many needs do you have when you go to McDonald's?
I don't know. I don't go to McDonald's.
It's like, what do you need? What need do you need to accommodate at McDonald's?
Did you know that a single human male produces enough sperm in 2 weeks to impregnate every fertile woman on the earth?
Okay. I'm glad that he doesn't do that. We have too many people.
Did you know a single sperm contains 37 milliliters of DNA? Normal ejaculation rejects 9 to 1.587 terabytes of data transfer. I'm sorry. A single sperm contains 37.5 megabytes of DNA. Normal ejaculation has 91.587 terabytes of data transfer. And you know what? You know what? You know anyone who can swallow that amount of data?
Do you know anyone?
Yeah, do you know anyone?
Yeah, go on ujiz.com. You see a bunch of them.
Oh, okay.
They're swallowing a lot of data. They're real data warehouses.
Did you know the longest kiss lasted 58 hours, 35 minutes, 58 seconds?
Yeah, it sounds like a nightmare.
Do you know a study found a man should masturbate 21 times a month?
I don't believe that. I checked.
Are
I
you
run the
kidding?
numbers.
Have you seen a 14-year-old boy?
He
They
said
dro-
should. It doesn't mean like that. It means it's optimal. It doesn't mean that they can. You can masturbate.
Well, I
twice
can
a
tell
day.
you the man they studied
Yeah. who
was
is
a 14-year-old boy.
it? Yeah. Sounds exhausting, honestly. I have something for you.
Okay.
Would you rather be able to run 100 miles per hour or fly at 10 miles per hour?
Run at how?
100.
Yeah, run at 100.
Or you fly at 10.
No, you ain't going anywhere.
It's tough. It's like flying is a pretty big flex.
But you're like hovering.
Yeah, you're leisurely.
Yeah, you're like one of those Chinese spy balloons. You're gonna get shot down.
I think the real question is like, how sweaty am I after when I run 100? Because you're like, oh, you could run somewhere, but then like,
Well, you'd be very hungry.
yeah, you'd be very hungry. It's like it feels like a very inefficient way to travel.
Yeah.
Like if I could just run 100 miles and then I would just be like clean, not sweaty, looking distinguished, that's the better route.
I think running's the way to go.
I think I gotta go running as well. I think you're right on this one.
You know, you can get anywhere you want
Quickly.
quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, this is a good one.
Okay.
Would you rather be a giant hamster or a tiny rhino?
A giant hamster,
Why?
'cause I'd be giant.
I'd be a tiny rhino.
Or why?
A giant hamster, you're a threat to society. There's like the cops are gonna come, dart guns. They're gonna lock you up for science.
Hey, you swap them.
You're basically a Godzilla
You eat 'em.
villain.
Yeah, and
You can't eat 'em all.
Everybody respects Godzilla.
You're gonna get hit by a tomahawk missile, you'll be dead.
No, but
you don't have
get-
armor.
You would get respect. And what's more important than respect? Nothing.
You know what? A tiny rhino, you'd be a celebrity.
I'll step
Doors would open for you.
I was stepping.
They'd be like, look at this tiny rhino. He's a tiny rhino.
Yeah, I'll kick you.
You'd have a TV show.
And I throw you off.
You'd have a movie
I'll
star.
throw you
You'd
off
have
a-
an entourage. You
No.
wouldn't be. You couldn't. I have security.
No,
I have
I'll
so
throw
much
you off a
money.
cliff.
I have so much money. I have security.
Kick you off a
I'd be a
cliff.
national treasure.
No, I would.
I'd be so loved. The president would be like, yo, take a couple Secret
You
Service
would not
agents.
be. Nobody's gonna.
There's this
love
guy
you.
Frank with weird glasses. I heard he wants
No,
to kill
you're
you.
unlovable.
He wants to kill you. We love tiny rhinos.
And
Cyrus.
nobody loves Tonnet things.
Have my wife as well. Take my wife and my security.
No,
Go have a good time.
no, that's not gonna happen.
That's exactly what's going to happen. And you're going to be a giant hamster locked up in some NIH building. They're going to be prodding you with needles, trying to see what medicines work for you.
All right. I mean, I just think if you're a hamster and you're a giant one, you think everybody's gonna be afraid of you. But hamsters are cute, and I think if you were a
They're
giant
cute 'cause they're
hamster,
small.
Well, maybe they're even cuter when they're bigger, and maybe you would become like an attraction. Then you make a lot of money, at like a theme park or something, and then the military hires you on special missions. So maybe really being a giant hamster is doing more for society than your little tiny insignificant rhino that nobody cares about.
I mean, you're just not gonna. I mean, it's possible that could happen, but you're not gonna get to that point. You're just gonna get shot the minute they see a giant hamster.
Doesn't matter.
They're like, this guy's a threat.
Have you seen the other one, King Kong? Yeah, it take a lot of bullets to take him
but they
down.
got this. That was like in like the 30s. They didn't really have RPGs. They had like bad. We have like new bullets. They're like
That's
super bullets.
nonsense.
They have like super bullets. They got machine guns. They're like the like in Predator. They're like Gatling guns. You wouldn't do well. 50 cals. It's gonna be a mess, man.
Whatever. You want one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
You have a $1 million,
Good amount.
but you have to spend it to build a physical structure. What are you gonna build?
I'm gonna build. Basically a cooler version of the Eiffel Tower, just to flex on the French. Just like basically just something that like makes the French feel insignificant, and just mocks their primitive tower.
Why don't you lock the French?
They surrender too much, and they have a really bad attitude.
Well, in honor of the French, I'm gonna say to you, fermez la bouche.
Say that means close your mouth.
You're damn right it does.
Why do you know that's surrender language?
I like French people.
Why do you like French people?
I like how they say things. It sounds sexy.
I don't like how like you say croissant and they're like,
Pepe le
what?
Pew.
Croissant? It's like, you know what the fuck I mean. Give me the croissant.
Yeah, that croissant.
They say, no, it's a croissant. It's like just they're very rude to foreigners. I don't like that.
No.
I'm sorry I don't speak your language perfectly. I just got here yesterday.
Chocolat.
Ugh,
Chocolat.
gross.
Love it. Yeah, love that.
Gross.
No, I think it's great.
You want to do one more? You got one more in the can? Or
Did you want one more? Yeah, I always got one more.
Yeah, let's do one more and then we'll wrap it up.
All right.
I don't like the French being the final taste in my mouth.
All right. Well, sloths
Oh,
only
this is nice. This is nice. This is a great way to end the thing.
All right. Well, here we go. Sloths only defecate once a week, and they can hold their breath for 40 minutes, which is longer than Kate Winslet.
Yeah, by a lot.
Yeah.
I'd imagine she's maybe 3 minutes tops.
No, she's, believe it was 5 minutes, and Tom Cruise is right below her.
Yeah, 40 minutes. They're embarrassing, both of them. We could learn a lot from sloths.
All right. Are we done, or you want?
We're done.
Okay.
That's the show. Franklin Cyrus Podcast. #1 source for animations, information about the world around you. Franklin Cyrus Podcast, all podcast platforms, at Franklin Cyrus Pod. Follow us.
We support you supporting us. So thank you for thinking of me.